Historical STEM origins for India and China. Starting with China, in China they have what some people call the four great inventions of China: gunpowder, paper, printing, and the compass. Many inventions had lasting impact on the entire world. Other inventions led to great feats of engineering like the Grand Canal and the Great Wall of China. Little facts about the inventions. Kites were first used as a way for the armies to signal warnings. Umbrellas were invented for protection from the sun as well as the rain. Compasses were often used to make sure that homes were built facing the correct direction so they would be in harmony with nature. The Grand Canal in China is the longest man-made canal or river in the world. It is over 1,100 miles long and stretches from Beijing to Hangzhou. They invented the abacus in the 2nd century BC, which is a calculator that uses sliding beads to help compute math problems quickly. Lastly, paper money was first developed and used in China during the Tang Dynasty. Now India. Rulers were first used by the Indus Valley Civilization prior to 15,000 BC. Made of ivory, the rulers were found during evacuation, revealed an amazing accuracy of decimal subdivision on it. The word shampoo is derived from champo. It was initially used as a head massage oil. The game Snakes and Ladders that we all know today was invented in India as a game of morals. Later it spread to England and eventually introduced in the USA by a game pioneer. India had the knowledge of performing cataract surgery. It spread from China to India. Greek scientists would visit India to get operations done and also to learn the nitty-gritties. Worldwide, India was the only source of diamonds until the discovery of mines in Brazil in the 18th century. Almost 5,000 years ago, diamonds were first recognized and mined in central India. For current events currently going on and current inventions, China, students at Hunan University made a fuel-efficient car that can travel up to 62 miles, and it can go up to 60 kilometers per hour. He Lang spent 10 years modifying a suitcase vehicle. It has its own motor and can get up to 12 miles per hour. It's literally a little suitcase that you sit on, and it has handles, and it goes. Tao, who is a self-taught inventor, built a remote-control humanoid robot out of scrap metal and wires that he found at a second-hand store. A man improvised a tractor by adding 12 brooms to the back and made them spin to sweep the streets. Some of India's new inventions are, they created a backpack that folds into a desk. It is made of cardboard. It literally looks like a cardboard backpack, but you can fold it into a desk. They had a plastic waste problem, like most of the countries in this world, but they decided to put the plastic they had into asphalt and use that to create the roads that they were building. They also created a shoe that helps blind people walk. The technology uses vibration force or movement to communicate via the sense of touch and is a backbone of the Li-Kao, which is what they're called, Li-Kao shoes. And in the insole, there is a technology guide uses with a series of vibrations that indicates which direction to walk. They also discovered Mars, which I think is pretty cool. This happened in 2014. They used their Mongolian spacecraft, which went into orbit around the Red Planet around September 24th, like I said, 2014. And it still today provides us with information and helps us explore the planet's surface and atmosphere. So that's some of the historical and current STEM origins of India and China.
When most people think of STEM, they often think about the abbreviation behind the word: science, technology, engineering, and math. Society often overlooks the hard work and dedication that is found in innovations that have been guided by STEM work. Asia continues to use their STEM connection and their culture to create inventions that shape modern society. For example, Asia has used scientific and technological innovations that have paved the way and set the stone for medicine. These innovations have been inspired by the ancient Indians and their culture that they have passed on through generations. In addition, Asia is also an advocate for STEM in the classroom and teaching students that STEM work often leads to great inventions. In conclusion, we should continue to follow the road that ancient Indians have paved for us and use STEM as a resource in leading society to greater innovations.
One discovery that is widely known today that was originally found by the Chinese are fireworks. Gunpowder was an accidental find by the Chinese, and with the way that it sparkled and exploded, they were able to create the first fireworks, which even back then when they first found it was used for celebration, much as it is today. And over time, they were able to add different elements to create larger sparks and explosions and different colors and effects to create the fireworks that we are more familiar with today. However, even now, they still use the same traditions to create fireworks by hand in China in small workshops where only one person is allowed, and they have to be extremely careful because it is an extremely dangerous work environment.
How did society shape or drive the needs for STEM in India? From the creation of the concept of zero to the need for water and materials, these things contributed to their need for STEM. Without their number system, there really wouldn't be any computers because there would be no binary system, and I think that's really important to the technology part of STEM. India's cultural beliefs shaped a lot of their technology and engineering. So back in the 80s in India, there was a water crisis, so they ended up using ancient architecture to fix it, which is where the engineering part of STEM comes in. Ayurveda was the first medicine system to appear in the world, so it was their need for that medicine that would be part of STEM, the science part. The number system that they created is something that we still use today. They made it a whole lot easier to count, so that would definitely be the mathematics part of STEM. It is their social context, beliefs, and contributions to STEM that has shaped the world of modern innovation.
China is located in East Asia, where its land is grassy, has deserts, mountains, lakes, and rivers. The Great Wall of China runs east to west across the country's north. China is governed by a communist party. According to Chinese tradition, the first dynasty was Xia, which occurred in 2100 BEC. This dynasty was considered to be mythical by historians. The succeeding Shang dynasty is the earliest to be confirmed by records. Over 30 million Chinese people make their own homes. Many of them live in Shaanxi province, where the soil is well suited for digging. In 1987, the standard of living was much lower than industrial countries. China's climate varies in the northeast. The summers are hot, the winters are cold, and it's very dry. The north and central regions have rain, and also hot summers and cold winters. Flooding can occur in the central, southern, and western areas of China. Some also may experience earthquakes. This is China's social context. Thank you.